Today, we're not just going to learn about one of history's greatest predators. No, we're going to become one. So forget the textbooks, forget the museums. We're diving headfirst into an immersive journey to find out what it was really like to live, hunt, and survive as a Spinosaurus.
Okay, let's get right into it. We're winding the clock back, way back. 112 million years to be exact. The world you know? Gone. You're about to be dropped into the hot, humid swamps of Cretaceous North Africa. The real question here isn't just, what would you see? It's, could you actually make it out alive?
So, your story begins the second your world cracks open. Literally. You push your way out of an egg, and you're surrounded by mud, intense heat, and the smell of water. But, there's no welcome party waiting, no mother to greet you. Your life as a struggle starts with your very first breath.
Right now, you are tiny. We're talking about the size of a house cat, and you are completely, utterly alone. Your mother, like a lot of modern reptiles, just laid her eggs and took off. So from minute one, you are not the fearsome hunter you're going to become. You're basically a walking appetizer in a world ruled by giants the size of a bus, like the Dinosaurs, a terrifying predator that owns the land.
Before you even feel fear, before anything else, there's just this deep, gnawing hunger. It's a primal instinct that pushes everything else aside, this desperate need for fuel. And that same instinct is pulling you, like a magnet, toward the one place that offers both food and, well, relative safety: the water.
And you think you've hit the jackpot, an easy meal just lying there for the taking. But as you move in, a shadow just blankets the whole area. You look up, and you're staring into the face of a Dinosaurs, the true king of this land. And guess what? It hasn't finished its lunch. You scramble back to the water, learning a lesson you will never forget. On land, you are on the menu.
The next few months are just a blur of survival. Seriously, you stay low, you stay hidden, and you eat whatever you can get your teeth on. Mostly small stuff, slow stuff. Every single day is about learning the map of your swampy home, figuring out the currents, and most importantly, staying completely off the radar of the giants as you slowly, steadily grow.
So as you get bigger, you start to understand your own body, your environment. You've got to pick your territory, right? And your entire anatomy is screaming one thing at you. You weren't built for the land. You were engineered for the water. And this is where it gets really cool. Just look at how perfectly designed you are for an aquatic life. That tail, it's a powerful paddle-like engine. Your eyes and nostrils, they're positioned way up high on your skull, so you can lurk just beneath the surface, kind of like a crocodile. Your teeth aren't for crushing bone. Nope. They're like a cage of needles, absolutely perfect for snagging slippery fish. And get this, your bones are dense, not hollow like a lot of other dinosaurs, which gives you natural ballast to help you control your buoyancy. You're basically a living, breathing submarine.
So you found your home turf. You've figured out your advantage. But you can't get comfortable. Not for a second. This whole river system is a crowded, dangerous neighborhood. And you are far from the only carnivore out there looking for a meal.
Survival now becomes a game of pure strategy. On land, the Dinosaurs is a threat you just avoid. Period. In the water, you've got these giants like on Prehistoric, a massive sawfish that, spoiler alert, will one day be your prey. But your main competition, your arch rival, is Sarcosuchus, a super croc the size of a bus. For now, you give that thing a very, very wide berth.
During these, let's call them your teenage years, your greatest weapon is speed. You're not nearly big enough to challenge the titans yet, but you are way more nimble. You spend these years using that speed to bolt from land giants and to outmaneuver the powerful but slower Sarcosuchus in the water. You survive by being quick on your feet and in your tail.
The years of hiding, of running, of just barely surviving, they're over. You are no longer the hunted. You are now the hunter. You've grown into your full power, a true giant, and the entire dynamic of this ecosystem is about to be rewritten by you. This is the new reality. You are now 18 meters long. That's longer than a T-Rex, longer than a city bus. You weigh up to 8 tons. You are now officially the largest carnivorous dinosaur known to science. The swamp that once terrified you, it's now your kingdom.
And you've developed a superpower. Seriously, your snout is covered in these incredible pressure sensors. They work like a biological sonar, picking up the faintest vibrations from prey swimming nearby. You don't even need to see your target anymore. You can feel its every move through the water.
Ah yes, the ultimate dinosaur showdown, the fight everyone always wants to talk about, the tyrant lizard king versus the spina lizard. So, could you take on a T-Rex? Let's break it down.
It really all comes down to one thing: home field advantage. On land, there's just no contest. The T-Rex is heavier, way more muscular, and has a bone-shattering bite. It wins, hands down. But if you could lure it into the water, that's a whole different story. The T-Rex would be clumsy, awkward, while you are in your element. In the water, you are the undisputed champion.
So yeah, your menu has had a serious upgrade. Those giant sawfish, the Onchopristis, they're a regular meal now. And your old rival, the mighty Sarcosuchus, the super crocs you once fled from, are now on the dinner menu. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Your dominance is eventually challenged. Of course it is. A whole gang of Sarcosuchus tries to claim your territory, and a brutal, hours-long battle kicks off. You fight them off, and you win, cementing your status as Lord of the Swamp, but you don't walk away unscathed. You're left with a torn sail, a broken claw, and some deep, nasty wounds. Victory always comes at a price.
Your reign is long. The years just pass in a cycle of hunting, fighting off challengers, and making sure your genes are passed on. But time is the one enemy that no creature can ever defeat.
You know, your end doesn't come in some glorious final battle. It's quiet, almost mundane. One day while you're hunting, you're just slower than you used to be. You misstep, and your massive weight becomes your own undoing as your foot sinks deep into thick mud. You're too old, too tired, and too heavy to break free, and the very swamp you ruled for so long becomes your tomb.
So you sink down into the sediment, where your bones will rest for 112 million years. Your epic life of survival, of struggle, of absolute domination, it's over. But your story, it's been preserved, just waiting for a new, curious species, us, to find you and piece together the incredible life of the true Lord of the Swamp.